Hey guys, welcome you all to my new channel Textbook India. Textbook India is a googly minds enterprise, and through this channel I am trying a lot to spread the knowledge to everyone I can through these lectures on every topic I am going to make. And this is my first lecture on the topic of physics, introduction to physics. So I want to start this video by asking you all a question. So the question is, have you ever slept under open skies? If you have ever done it, I am sure that you might have wondered some or the other thing about stars. Well, for me, it was like, Mom, what's the star over there? Is it blue color? Mom, does it have the fire like the sun? Well, these are all the basic questions that can be answered by physics, but the question to be answered is, why do we exist at all? Why do the stars exist at all? Well, it's not even answered till now. It goes into metaphysics. It's not physics, right? So, metaphysics. I think metaphysics, the subject is actually obsolete. And when physics discovers the ultimate equation of the universe, the metaphysics and the metaphysicians and the students who study metaphysics will all go jobless. Yes, I do think so. So physics and philosophy, well, the intersection of physics and philosophy is metaphysics. So, okay, so what's physics and philosophy? Physics actually, scientists, physicists observes things and tries to make a theory which actually embeds the observations, and then they test this theory on the new observations, and if the theory correctly predicts the observations, then the theory goes into the textbook, like this textbook. Okay, no more jokes because my jokes are very bad. And so the philosophy is also the same thing. Actually, the physics is a part of philosophy. Philosophy tries to question many things beyond physics, like why do we exist, what is the realism, what is everything like that. So, what is realism, and all sort of thing which can, in principle, be answered by science. The questions in philosophy doesn't have a meaning because they don't actually ask the correct question. You know, the main question is, what is consciousness? But the physics says that the consciousness is basically the evolution of the electrical signals in the nerve impulses which are corrected through the brain. But philosophers actually try to think about consciousness and say, oh, it is a state of mind, it is a very important to the living beings. No, I don't think so. The physics is always right because you have to ask the correct questions to get the correct answers, and philosophers don't do that. Well, sorry if I offend any philosophers, but the truth is that. So, physics and philosophy can be actually divided into phases across times. There are three main phases: the ancient era, the Newtonian era, and the modern era, which is a bit Einstein era, but I don't accept that. So, well, ancient age philosophy back then had some of the greatest ideas which were proved in the recent times. Like the Indians had created the atomic theory, which was proved by Einstein back in the 20th century when he wrote a paper on the Brownian motion. And in the Greece, there were these great three philosophers called Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, who created, who preached many good principles and who had many, theories about what happens around them and stuff like that. So these philosophers and these theories got propagated into the evolution of the humans till our Renaissance. Well, Renaissance is a, you know, you know, revolution in the thoughts and in the beliefs, which I'll make a separate video on. But you know what Renaissance is. So till then, these ideas of the ancient people got propagated, and they believed these things. They believed the ideas of, 1,000 years back people till then, because no, if you don't believe it, you're going to die. I'll give an example. Giordano Bruno is a perfect example of what will happen if you don't believe in the church. He was hanged to death because of his belief that universe is infinite. The Copernicus proposed a theory where sun is the center of the solar system, but The church believed that there's nothing like solar system. There's only Earth system, where the humans are special, have special privilege to live on Earth, and everything in the universe rotates around Earth. And the Galileo came and with his deliberate invention of telescope, he showed that he viewed Jupiter and proved that there are many other worlds across which many other small moons rotate. Actually, Sun is the center of the solar system, but even then the church didn't accept it. And then the issue goes on to Tycho Brahe, who had many quality observations of movement of stars and stuff like that. And Kepler took those observations and created models, and it showed the model showed that the planets actually rotated around rotated around sun in an ellipse. And there are two more laws, and which will be covered in separate video, but I want to show that the sun setting model is proved very recently, like in the 18th century or something like that. Then like in 17th century, I guess. Then came the Newton after the invention of the Kepler's laws. And during his spring break, when he had nothing to study, actually he concentrated and made all the beautiful experiments through which all the physics we knew till now. Actually, I guess 90% of you are still studying the Newtonian physics. All the experiments he made, that's being taught in every area. All the engineering area is just sufficient. We can do every calculation in the engineering by Newtonian mechanics. He was such a great person who created uh, everything which was unexplained till this day. He wrote the equation of gravity. He created calculus. He created every mechanical, model force, and every Newton's laws and everything like that. He was the greatest person. He was the greatest mind in this era, and his theories got propagated 200 years, like in order of 200 years after him. And then came Einstein, who showed loopholes in Newton's theory, and principally wrote the equation of gravity and force and everything like that in a four-dimensional world. And he said that this is correct, and you have to consider the relativistic effects, and nothing can move faster than light. But during the time of Einstein, there was also a theory developing called quantum mechanics, which says that information can travel faster than light. And this is the model, and this model actually is a fundamental of anything you see. Einstein didn't like it, but the experiments prove it. So we don't know which of the Einstein theory of quantum mechanics is correct. It's going on the debate what is correct. It can information travel faster than light? If it travels, what happens to Einstein theory? Where's the loophole? Now it's being still researched on, and the present day science consists of many advanced, field, and perfect experiments which tries to prove theories, and which tries to search for extraterrestrial intelligence, the materials which we have on other planets or other planets similar to Earth, and everything like that. And we are also making nuclear bombs and mass destruction weapons using our science. So it's in our hands to use science as a good thing or a bad thing. And it happens because countries want advantage. So it basically rests on physicists to give the technology to decision makers to use it on other humans or to hide it. So I want to advise you that if you had a technology which can destroy other humans, you don't give it. Do anything with wisdom. And this is the end of the first video. If you like our video, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/googlyminds. Remember, this textbook is a Googly Minds enterprise. If you like the video and would want everyone else to watch it, please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, we upload videos every day, so keep in track to get the knowledge. Okay? Yep. So the bibliography is just general knowledge and Wikipedia. And yeah, guys, meet you in the next video.